Hello, true believers. Welcome to Garblade Games. Today we are taking the Marvel Multiverse role-playing game Playtest for a spin. We're going to give it a try. We're going to run the adventure out of the back of the book. It just released earlier this week, so be prepared for some hiccups, maybe some possible mistakes as we learn the rules and get to this. But we wanted to give it a try. We got the rules early, and we wanted to get this to the table and see what the playtest is like. And that's the other thing, keep in mind that this is a playtest, so it's essentially a beta, and things will most likely change from when we filmed this video to when the game releases sometime in 2023. So if you're watching this in the future and you call us out on rules mistakes in YouTube, it's changed. It's changed. We didn't make a mistake. It's changed since then. That's my defense. Normally we do character introductions, but I don't think we need to do any introductions with this lineup. Everybody should know who Wolverine, Captain America, Rocket Raccoon, and Groot are, so we don't really need to go over who we are playing. But we're going to go over a little bit of some of the rules and the way some of these things work before we get into the game. So
I'm fascinated in how you got this group together.
The help of Aaron. Aaron made a good suggestion this morning, so it's gonna work. We're gonna deviate a little bit from the opening of the actual adventure, and we're gonna change it up to make a little bit of sense. But in this game, you always roll 3d6. One of your d6 is your Marvel die, and it's supposed to be a different color if you're playing a person. Or here on VTT, it's actually called, it says Marvel on it. You want to roll, if possible, a 1 on that die, and it's going to get you what's called a fantastic success. And it usually means that you go above and beyond in your success. If you're doing a skill check, things like that, you get a little extra. If you're doing an attack or using a power in combat, it usually unlocks additional damage or things like that. It's going to be listed in that power when you get a fantastic result. So ideally, you want to try and get a 1 on your Marvel die. If possible, you want to get 6s on your other 2 die, and then it's an ultimate fantastic roll, I think. Is that what it's called, Aaron? Ultimate fantastic?
That's what I'm looking.
Something along those lines.
Yeah, the ultimate fantastic roll.
So if you can roll a 6 on one of your regular d6, a 1 on your Marvel die, and a 6 on one of your regular die, then it's the cat's pajamas.
I kind of get the feeling that they started with that number and then they backtraced the rest of the game from there.
What? No, don't be ridiculous. No, this just came naturally. It fell into their laps.
Hey, if you can't appreciate Universe 616, you're probably watching the wrong show, because...
Yes, exactly. So that's the way the dice work. You're always going to roll 3d6. This is what you want. It'll tell you. We're using Roll20, the Roll20 module that came out for this. It'll tell you if you get a fantastic success or if there's a 1 on there. So it'll be nice and easy to determine. The next mechanic I want to go over is edges and trouble. Edges you can gain on rolls by situational modifiers or teammates helping you. And what that does, it allows you to re-roll one of your d6 on any given roll. You get to choose which one. Typically, it's going to be the one at the lowest. But edges can also stack. You can have multiple edges on a roll, so you can re-roll multiple dice, given the situation and the modifiers and everything else that's involved. And the opposite is trouble. As the narrator, I could give you trouble, which means you have to re-roll your highest die or your best die. So if it's the 1 on the Marvel die, I can say, no. You got to re-roll that 1. Step it back. You got trouble on this one. So you can gain trouble through situations as well. The next thing is karma. You should all have karma points, a set amount of karma points on your character sheet. And karma, it lets you add an edge. Let me just flip to it here.
Yeah, after the action check, you can spend 1 karma to give yourself an edge, or before an enemy attacks you, you can spend a karma point to give them trouble on the attack.
So you can either make it easier on yourself after you've rolled, or make it harder on an enemy to attack you. You cannot spend more than 1 karma point per action. And you can go above your starting karma. So I can award karma for you doing things in the game, like helping bystanders or going above and beyond or doing something super heroic. I can give you extra karma based off your actions in game. So you can earn more than whatever your current amount is, but you always start with a set amount of karma based off your rank. And I think that's it that we're going to go over for now. We're going to get into combat when it happens. Sorry. I just got a text from an unknown number on my phone that said, tomorrow's my birthday. Can you come over to my birthday party tomorrow? I don't know who you are, so no. That was
just
weird.
Trying to get to you and tell you about your extended warranty.
Yeah, right? Odd. Let's put that away. Okay, so let's get into it. So, backstory here. The Guardians of the Galaxy have been chasing after Terex the Tamer, former Herald of Galactus. Follow him across the galaxy. There is a bounty on his head. And of course, it led them to an encounter with him in New York City, because everything happens in New York. And while there, you ended up needing the assistance of the Avengers to subdue Terex the Tamer. And after that fight, you were invited to an invitational poker game at the Avengers Mansion that night. And Rocket and Groot are the two members of the Guardians of the Galaxy that accepted the offer. Go check out the Avengers Mansion, maybe lift some things while they're there. And Steve Rogers and Wolverine are the two members of the Avengers who are still coherent, that are at the poker game with the four of them. So the four of you are sitting around the table playing poker. The current scene is Groot has a giant stack of chips in front of him. Rocket, a modest stack. Same with Wolverine. Captain America has no chips and his shirt has currently been removed. Down on his luck. And the four of you are sitting around kind of just shooting the breeze, playing poker as Groot cleans up. So let's start there.
Cap, I'd have thought after all these years you'd have learned to play poker a little better. I mean, for God's sake, you were my first sidekick, so you got to step it up a little.
Hey, I could do this all night.
I am Groot. He says he thinks we all have won, but when you look at his stack, I don't think that's the case. And I think we should revisit the last hand. Groot, you can't have five of a kind. What are you doing? What's going on? Why is nobody checking this? I am Groot. No, you can't have five of... Okay. He says he's coming for your pants next, Cap, so you might want to go get a drink or something. I am Groot.
That sounds like a plan. Do any of you guys want anything from the bar?
Sure, give me a beer, bud.
I am Groot. He would like a pina colada. Extra pina. Hold the colada.
And yourself?
Well, Bloody Mary, please. Thank you, please.
See what you did there.
You did.
I should go to the bar and start getting 4 beers.
All right, 4 beers. Can you hear there's some smooth jazz playing in the background? I don't know if you could hear that over this poker game. All right, you go to the bar, you get some 4 beers. The banter continues in the background at the table. And Cap, as you're over there, all of a sudden the Avengers communications go off and you get an alert on your communicator.
Shall pick it up and see what's going on.
You answer, and it's Iron Man, Tony Stark. He kind of takes a look at you, and it almost looks like he's looking past you, and he sees Groot and Rocket. He sees your shirts off, and he's just like, I'm not going to ask. I don't want to know.
Okay, that's good. That's probably better. What can I do for you, Tony?
So we've got some trouble, and we could use the rest of the Avengers if you're not too busy.
They're resting right now. Big fight downtown.
So is that?
They're very tired.
That's all we got? Is you, Wolverine, and those 2 weirdos?
Yeah, and I've got to ask you something. These decks of cards that you have in the bar, how have you got 5 aces in one deck?
Hey, it's a trick deck. Don't worry about that. It's an experiment. Something I'm working on. Don't stay out of my stuff.
Hey, Patriot Pants, where's the Bloody Mary? Let's go.
Something's come up, guys.
as he's talking to you, all of a sudden, boom, you can see his view screen. He tumbles and slams into the ground, and you can see through his point of view, looks up, and you can see this ship floating above New York City, and it's just shot lasers at him. And he goes, listen, I need you guys now downtown. Hydra has taken over a building, and I need you guys to get in there. There's a hostage situation. I'm going to take care of the ones in the sky, find out what's going on here, connect with the cops, and get the details.
All right, we're on the ground. Okay, game's over, gang.
I am
Suit up.
He
Hey,
says
Cap.
he's thirsty.
Cap, you remember the first time we tangled with Hydra together? Back in the summer of 41 in Madripoor. You were about ready to get your head chopped off by the hand before I came in and pulled your bacon out of the fire.
You love to remind me.
Yeah, those are the good old days. Of course, I had to fight my way through history from then on out. I didn't take an ice bath like you did.
You take one nap and that's it. You never hear the end of it.
That's true. So the coordinates you're given are to the Howard and Maria Stark Center for Galactic History, is where the situation's going on.
Hey, Rocket, Groot, we got a spaceship and a fight in a galactic center. So that sounds like your thing, right?
Well, we got a spaceship, Galactic Center. That sounds too much like a museum. I don't know about this.
No, it's a spaceship you can fight. It's good.
Come on, Rocket. You're gonna be bored sitting around here. If you go with us, you'll get to shoot something. Almost guaranteed.
Why don't you just lead with these types of things? See, the guy with the claws, he gets it. Jeez.
I am Groot.
You're not getting paid. What do you need money for? You don't even buy anything, and you got a stack of chips that's gonna last you like 3 years.
I will go and put my suit on because it's better than my Stars and Stripes underpants.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna walk over towards the bar and just using my extendable hands, just grab a load of booze.
You know it's gonna dehydrate you, right? Alcohol dehydrates. You're just gonna get all flaky.
Shrug. I'm Groot.
Yeah.
Right. This is like herding cats. Let's go.
All right. Set out. How do you want to? How are you traveling there? You're just gonna walk on the streets?
There'll be cars around.
Sure. Take a car.
There's loads of them.
Take the Avengers mobile or whatever they use to get around in.
Public transit.
Yeah. Right.
Get on the subway.
The four of you. Well, you know where you're headed. You can make your way there. You arrive within minutes. Let's switch up the smooth jazz. The streets.
Oh, so we
of New
pretty
York.
did walk then.
You walked. Maybe you tried to get a cab, but no cabbie would stop to pick you up as soon as they saw the four of you standing there. But you arrive on the scene.
It's about Logan and the upholstery.
There are barricades set up. There are police cars everywhere. Their lights are shining in the dark of the night. It is nighttime right now. There are crowds gathered. And you see in front of you the Howard and Maria Stark Center for Galactic History. It's a 3-story building built in the Art Deco style. And you can see spotlights shining all over the building. And you can see shadows of figures moving back and forth in the windows on the 3 floors. Every once in a while,
in-charge police officer.
The one with the loudspeaker. He's always the in-charge one. Every once in a while, you see a figure pop out of the windows, and they raise both their arms. They go, "Hail Hydra!" And then they hop back in and disappear. But the in-charge police officer, he's sitting there, and he's going over a map of the building with his officers, and he sees you, and, "Hey, glad you're here, Cap. Hey,
Captain,
you think you're here to help us out? We got a bit of a hostage situation."
we're here to help. What can we do?
Well, Hydra went in there. They're claiming they got hostages on every floor. Their demands are ridiculous. They want us to drape the Statue of Liberty in a Hydra uniform. Otherwise, they said they're going to start killing hostages every hour on the hour. We got about 5 minutes until that first hour mark is up, so you got here just in time.
All right, we're going to get in there. What have you got for us? Any information?
We know we don't have a lot. It's after hours, so there shouldn't be a lot of people in there. It's people probably working late who are still in the building. There could be any number of people. They claim they've got hostages on all 3 floors. They're going to start executing them. I don't know what they're after. They won't tell us what they're in there for. It seems a little strange that they just show up and start taking hostages in that building. There's just this ridiculous demand.
Sounds to me like they're stalling for time. Maybe they're looking for something in there. Obviously, the whole Statue of Liberty thing is some sort of ruse.
It is?
I am Groot.
Pointing at the police car.
We don't have time to talk about that. That's how they know that they're in charge. Now, how far along are we on making that giant dress for the Statue of Liberty? Is that we got we gotta get that done like next hour? What is it?
Yeah, we're not doing that. That's ridiculous. That's why you're here. Iron Man called you in a while ago, didn't he? What took you guys so long?
That's ridiculous. I mean, you're the ones who put a giant green woman in the middle of a freaking ocean. So I don't know who's really ridiculous.
There's no time for this now. Let's get ourselves into that building and start.
It was a gift from the French. What do I say? We didn't build it.
I don't know, Groot. Whatever. No, we're going inside. We're saving people. We're being big heroes, I guess.
All of a sudden, from the 3rd floor, again, you hear, "Hail Hydra!" As one of them pops out and pops back in.
In case you weren't sure, that's the target.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Burning daylight here, ladies.
Knew I should have reskinned this as Sharon Carter.
So you're
I'm
just
struggling with my American accent today. It's the intimidating being surrounded by all these North Americans.
You're just gonna go in through the front door. All right. Well, good luck. Hopefully they don't kill someone right away. We got 5 minutes.
I'm going to reach down to pick up Rocket.
Okay.
And I'm really good at climbing, so I'm going to just reach up, shoot out the vines from my hands, and start climbing up the building.
Okay, you two take the top floor.
So it's 3 stories. Do you want to go 2nd floor, 3rd floor? Where do you want to go? Root and Rocket. Third floor. Okay.
3rd floor.
Logan, I'll give you a boost up to the 2nd floor. And I'll crouch down with my shield ready to boost him up.
Sounds like a plan.
Splitting the party already.
It's a floor each.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong?
Right?
Let's do it.
All right. So Wolverine, are you just like climbing, scaling, use your claws?
Yeah.
I'm going to boost him up with my shield, so he can do a run up, and I'm just going to boink.
Okay. And Groot, you're using your vines to turn around the rocks, the stones, and the outcroppings on this building, and just pull your way up.
I'm wrecking the outside of the building without any care in the world.
Okay.
Tony's building. He'll be fine with it.
So as you're making your way up, like you can see figures moving, shadowy figures moving on each floor. They kind of like get near like a window here and there, and then they run away. And above you, as you're climbing up, Groot, you hear "Hail Hydra!" out of one of the windows again. And then they close the window and disappear. You're pulling your way up. Wolverine, you're scaling your way up. And Cap, you're just going to kind of go in through the front door?
Yep.
All right. Well, let's start with Cap. You walk in through the front door, and you're greeted by the main lobby. Inside, there is a front desk that you would go to when you enter and get directions. There are, sort of statues of constellations set up throughout this lobby. And there are various office buildings and rooms off to the left and right. You can see an elevator at the far end, at the north of this room, and it looks like the stairs are also at the northwest of the room that you're in.
Okay, I'm going to get in the elevator.
Yeah.
Climb up on the roof of the elevator after pressing the button to go up 1 floor.
Well, as you walk into the room, all of a sudden you see a figure
this is
garbed
American first floor. My bad.
green and yellow Hydra uniform with the bug-eye goggles, steps up from behind one of the constellations and has a gun pointed at you and says, "Hail Hydra!"
Shield bash.
And 2 more pop out of adjacent rooms in this area.
Yes, multiple bad guys to bounce it off of.
So let's do our first combat.
All right, tell me what to press.
Bear with me here. Let's get everybody in the turn order. I don't know why they're not appearing. Add turn. Oh, we got 2 Captain Americas. All right, so turn order. It's been a while since we've used it with Roll20. I was playing around this earlier today. Turn order is on the bar on the far left-hand side. It is the clock. If you click on that, that'll break out the initiative track. So you should be on there. You need to click on your token. I'll move you to a map. You need to click on your token on the map and then hit the initiative button on your character sheet. You should see a Captain America token where I just pinged.
Oh yeah, there we go.
So there you are in this lobby with the constellations. Let me roll for my Hydra agent and their initiative. We're going to switch up the sounds also because you're no longer on the streets of New York. Initiative. Whoa! I rolled a 15.1. Whatever that means.
What am I actually hitting here? I'm a bit lost.
There should
Initiative
be
is-
initiative on your character sheet.
Top of the
right,
sheet,
yeah.
second row.
Top of the sheet, second row.
What does a heroic interlude sound like?
Oh, there we go. Initiative 5. So I have an edge on that.
So you got an 18 and I rolled a 15. So you're going to get to go. These bad guys, these Hydra agents are considered almost like minions. They're really, they're rank 1. So if you have bonuses against targets and enemies who are rank 5 or lower, it will apply to these guys. So you get to go first. You have 3 Hydra agents spread out across the room.
I do have an edge. Can I re-roll that too?
Yes. You can.
How do I do
Well,
that?
it doesn't matter here though, because you beat them in the initiative track, so you're
Okay.
gonna go before them.
Oh, all right, they're all going on that. Okay, cool. Right, well, Captain America, man. What do we got? We got signature weapon, Captain America's shield. That's good.
So
We've
that-
got
So that gives you an edge automatically.
that gives me an edge
when you
That-
use your shield.
I've also got shield bash, hurled shield bash, which is even better, and Rico shield.
Rico shield.
So if I make a successful ranged attack at a target, and they take bashing damage, and if it's a success, I can bounce my shield onto someone else, and I can keep doing it until it fails.
That's right.
Okay.
So
Right. So
to hit these guys, I'll give you your target number because it's gonna ask you for that.
yeah.
Your target number to hit these guys is a 16. So when you click on ranged attack button in the top left-hand corner, it'll ask you for a TN, I believe. Put 16 in there, and then it'll spit out whether or not your attack is a success.
Ranged attack 16. Submit.
You rolled a 28 versus 16, and it does 38 damage. So you rear back, throw your shield at the nearest Hydra agent. It hits him square in the chest. He falls over, unconscious, from 38 points of damage. And the
Bounces
shield
to the next one.
bounces to the next one. Ricochets off one of those statues, the constellations. 21, 37 points of damage. Hits the one in the middle of the room, back near the elevators. Bounces off of him and onto its next target.
That's Captain America for you.
That
Bang catch.
is Captain America. That is accurate. And the last one, a 20, 34. You, boom, 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 clear the room. The shield, you hold up your hand, shield, boom, returns back to your hand. You put it on your back, and you just start walking forward to the elevators.
Sorry, I didn't realize when you said first floor, we've got that America-British first floor thing. You meant ground floor.
Ground floor, yep. Is it, what's the first, oh, first floor is the second floor.
First floor is the first floor up for us.
All right, next, let's go over to Wolverine on his floor. That was quick, wasn't it?
They're mooks. We're allowed to beat up mooks quickly.
They are mooks. This is a, by the way, this is a pretty short, we're going to be finishing this today, this adventure. So, Wolverine, can you see where I pinged you on the map?
Yep.
You make your way up the building, you get to a window, and you climb through, and you can see a Hydra agent just kind of peering around a corner from you, and he doesn't think you see him, but you clearly see the green and yellow uniform he is wearing just down the hallway from you.
So Wolverine, doing what Wolverine does, is he's going to use his movement action to charge up to this guy, and you hear the schnicked as his claws extend, and he charges.
Yeah. What is it? You're the best at what you do, and what you do.
That's right. I'm the best at what I do, but what I do isn't necessarily very nice.
Wolverine. All right, so we're going to enter combat for you now and some Hydra agents. I had to turn. I noticed it takes a little while for them to populate in there, so if you're waiting for your guy to appear in the turn order, that's why. So make sure you have your token highlighted or clicked on before you click on the initiative button.
Okay. So
all right, and Wolverine goes first.
So I will take my movement action to charge up to this guy, and then I am going to viciously slash him, because that seems like the thing Wolverine would do. What's my target
Sternly
number?
admonish his life choices.
Target number is 16. Just got to play some heroic music again as you guys fight your way through the building. What is 42 damage? Okay, it's a hit. So you dash at this guy. You kind of like hunkered down, running down the hallway. He sees you. It's almost like an oh snap, and he readies his gun. He's shaking, and you just cut into him, and he drops to the ground, bleeding everywhere. I'm assuming that you're doing lethal damage. You can choose to do lethal, non-lethal.
It's Wolverine.
Do non-lethal damage with adamantine claws.
All of a sudden,
I mean, you can hamstring somebody instead of gut.
Bop him on the back of the head with the flat side.
Another Hydra agent pops out of a nearby boardroom near you, and another one pops out from behind the elevators, and they raise their pistols, and they get ready to fire at you.
That's fair.
I'm sure they're not going to hit you. What's my target number? What's your agility defense?
25.
These mooks are not going to roll a 25. Alright, so they do have the power sniping, which means they make a ranged attack against an enemy. If the attack is a success, the enemy takes regular damage. If it's a fantastic success, it's double damage. So they can snipe. They also have signature weapon. The character is known for favoring a particular kind of weapon, attack, or attack power. They have edge with that attack. So they have edge on this. And they had one more thing. Oh, that's it. Okay, so first one's gonna raise his gun, try to hit you on a 25. We do have an edge on this roll. 17. Let's go ahead and re-roll that 2. So I'm just gonna roll a d6 here. Oh!
12 and 5. Still not enough.
Dang it. I got 2 6s and a 5 and I can't hit you. Wow, so he's shaking. He sees his fellow Hydra agent on the ground, withering in pain after being slashed. Fires his gun at you and it ricochets off a wall nearby. The other one's gonna try and hit you. Fires. And it goes wide as well. I think even if I re-roll, there's no way I'm gonna be able to hit you, so I'm not even gonna bother trying to re-roll that attack. Alright, Wolverine. Back to you. The nearest Hydra agent is dead.
So I roll around. Wolverine rolls around this corner, once again staying low, claws out as he rushes up, and he's going to double claw the guy in the chest. Classic Wolverine move.
Okay.
So technically, I've got 2 edges on this attack because I've got signature attack with my claws, and they're less than rank 5.
Yes. Okay. So you can re-roll up to 2 of your dice.
But it may not be necessary.
Don't you have a dash attack, don't you? Where you can go from... Oh, no, you can dash, attack, and then keep moving. Or something like that, I think. All right. It doesn't matter. You rolled a 26 against, what was it, a 16? And 45 damage. Another one drops. You just cut into him. You like come in low, hit the hamstring. He drops to the ground, and you just bury a claw straight into his chest. And you look up at the last one. He's just like, he's looking back at the elevator behind him. And you see the light of the elevator going up. There's an elevator currently going up. At which floor are you going to, Cap?
I was just going up 1 floor.
All right. Let's have some fun here. Let's go ahead. I'm going to add you to the turn order and just roll initiative for me. See if you can get on this floor before Wolverine kills this guy. No, okay, you're going to be a little too slow in the initiative order. Otherwise, it's going to have the elevator door pop open and you standing behind this Hydra agent. Okay, so Wolverine, it's back to you. This one, he's there. He looks up behind him. He sees the numbers and the lights on the elevator as it's coming up closer and closer. And he's got his gun. He's shaking and he's looking at you and he's looking up the elevator, hoping that it's reinforcements.
Wolverine just shakes his head, moves up, and is going to do the classic claw right up under the chin, with only the 2 on either side popped and the one in the middle down, and be like, "Time to surrender, Bob."
Yeah.
And tell us what the hell is going on. So what do you want me to do for that?
Let's see here. That reminds me that Captain America did not search the main floor for
hostages.
Hostages. You just got in the elevator and walked away. Which is fair.
We're doing building clearance. You clear the building, then you get the hostages.
Make me a...
But it'd be like a fight attack versus their ego target number to intimidate.
Yeah, let's do that. There's no real rules right now in the playtest for this. So yeah, ego is 5th. No, that's not right. Ego is...
Living planet. I remember that.
14. Your target number is a 14.
Okay, so you could smell... Wolverine can easily smell the urine going down this guy's pant leg as he nearly faints in fear.
So he's sitting there, and all of a sudden, ding, the door slides open, and Captain America's standing behind him as he looks behind him, and it's just like, he knows he's done for. The gun drops to the ground. He goes, "Hail Hydra!" He shouts as you're holding him there.
"Listen, Bob, you can tell us what's really going on here, or I can pop this 3rd claw, and you won't be hailing anything ever again."
"We will never surrender!" And all of a sudden he bites down on something in his mouth and he goes limp.
Cowards.
They do that.
Out of the way.
Going up?
Sounds good, Cap.
Alright, let's clear out this turn order and let's go over to Rocket and Groot. Groot, you have a lot of hit points. I just saw 240. Holy crap.
Well, he's rank 15, right? He and Cap are both rank 15.
And a bruiser class. Alright, so you get up to the 3rd floor, and this is a laboratory, an active laboratory that you're in, and you can see all sorts of devices and machines. There's a statuette on the middle of the scanning devices in the middle of this room, and it looks like it's actively scanning or reading it for information. And on the other 2, you can see like maps of the cosmos, and it's almost like a path or a trail that they're charting. And in the middle of the room, you can see 3 Hydra agents and 2 who appear to be civilians with them.
I think Rocket calls them collateral, doesn't he?
Yeah, yes, collateral. All right, so what do you want to do? I've added you all to the turn tracker.
You want us to roll initiative?
Yeah, I'm assuming. I guess you're going to go into combat, right? I shouldn't even ask, especially with Rocket. You're just going to open fire.
What are you talking about? I have other things I can do.
How did I roll a 9? What?
Yes, you're going first. With your
9,000?
9,914.
Oh, mine didn't add to the
I think it's
thing.
supposed to be a 14.
It's 14. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
see a 14.
14.1. No, in the turn tracker, it's 9,914.1. It's supposed to be 14.1, I believe.
Mine didn't add to the
Did
turn
you click on your token first?
Oh,
Yeah, click on
probably not.
the group token.
Nuts. Okay, I'll re-roll.
$16. Okay. Sorry, I'm just switching the music up here. So, Rocket, you're up first. No, Groot should be up first. with
Should be
16.
Groot.
Yeah. Okay, Groot, you get to act first. You got these 2 scientists or civilians in the middle of the room, and they're surrounded by 3 Hydra agents. And you got all this machinery and everything around you. And they've seen you, and they raise their guns. Some put their guns to the heads of the scientists. Others raise their guns to you. Again, it's just 3 Hydra agents in this room.
Okay, I'm going to use my really long reach. I'm going to extend my arm, grab one of the Hydra agents, and hurl them into another one.
Okay. So you're using the grab action?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I've got crushing grip. I don't know if that works in this.
Is that a power that you're using?
Yes, but I'm happy just to use the grab one because I'm more doing it to throw them at someone.
So there is a grab action.
You do have quick toss, so that means you can grab somebody with an action and toss them. So that is the power. That is a power that Groot has.
That's what I'm doing. I like it. All right, well, let's find it in the book here, and we'll figure
Quick
out.
toss. It's a reaction. So you act with your action. You grab the individual, and then with your reaction, you throw them at another target.
What's the trigger for the reaction, though?
The character grabs or begins their turn grabbing a character. So with your action, you grab them. With your reaction,
standard action.
My action is grab. Yeah.
I think in the British version of Quick Toss, you need to have a digested biscuit in the middle.
All right, so I'm gonna say that this is gonna be close range. I know you have like vines and all that grow out of you, but
Yeah, my reach is 10 times longer than normal.
Oh, is it? Okay, so
Yeah.
there you go. So normal reach is like 5 feet, so 10 times that. Gotcha. So you're gonna reach out. You want to reach for the closest Hydra agent?
Yep, I'll do that.
So that's a might versus might check to grab them.
So their might, your target number is 13. They are not very mighty.
So instead of rolling an attack, you roll your might. Yeah.
Yeah, 17.
17. All right, and there's a 13. So your tendrils, your vines, all of a sudden start going across the room, wrap around the one Hydra agent, and then it says the reaction. You get to toss him
So
at another target.
Yep.
I am Groot, and hurl him into the next one.
So that's a ranged attack.
Yeah, ranged attack against target. This inflicts fight physical bashing on the thrown character.
And the character, if that other character gets hit against them as well, and then they're knocked prone, I think.
Yeah, 20's a hit, and wow, 26 points of damage. He's knocked prone. So the thrown character takes 26 points of damage. Yeah, and the other guy's knocked prone.
Yeah, and he also takes 26 points of damage.
Wow. This inflicts damage on the thrown character who falls prone within 5 feet of the target. The target takes, wow. Okay, so you pick up one, throw him into the other, and they both crumble against equipment, the nearby equipment in this room, and they seem to be unconscious.
He said to catch. They just didn't hear you.
Rocket, it's your turn.
So both of those look like they're down?
Yes.
Okay.
So
it's just the one left.
It's just the one left.
Okay. I'll hop off of the shoulder of Groot. How tall are like the machines like right by the window here?
They're about 4 feet tall.
Yeah, I'll just hop on top of one of those. Like I'll just hop off of like as my move action, and then I'll use both guns blazing.
Yes. All right. I've read this
Two
power
for
a few
you.
times.
One for me. It seems like we're playing poker again.
And then I will go ahead and
In his
Fire.
defense, we did promise him he could shoot someone.
so this
I am
is I
Groot.
basically split my attacks into two.
We're a team. If you win, I win, okay? Jeez, it's not a competition.
So I split my attack into two range attacks against one enemy, and if success, they take half damage and stuff. So I think I make two range attacks.
Yeah, that's how I read it as well. And it can just keep going as well. If you get a fantastic success, then you get to make an additional attack, and if you keep rolling fantastic successes, you can just keep going.
Okay.
That's how I read it.
Yeah, that's what I think too. So you do, in terms of the character sheet, do you roll that from the power, or do you roll that?
No, roll it for the ranged attack at the top, or ranged damage, whatever is at the top left-hand corner.
Gotcha. Yep.
And then we'll
there's
just have to
range
half.
damage, and there's range damage and there's fight damage.
Roll range damage.
Okay, so range damage twice. Okay, so the first one. Do you have a TN? Any
Yeah,
hit?
it's 16.
That's the first.
19 points of damage. All right.
It's half of that.
Half, so 10.
Yeah.
It's
And
still
so
enough
then
to do him in.
Well, I'm gonna shoot the second one anyway, so you might as well just wait. I've got two guns. It would be wrong of me. They get jealous of one another.
And so I'll fire the second one anyway.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Boom, boom.
Boom, boom, 10 damage. Boom, he just
You happy?
eats 2
Are
bullets.
you happy? Neither one of you is my favorite. Quit complaining.
All right. Yeah, so you clear the room, and it appears that it is clear. And you've got these scientists.
I am Groot.
You're my favorite tree. These are my favorite guns. You can have favorites of different things. You're so needy lately.
They're kind of like look at each other, the two scientists, and they're like, "Thank you for saving us. You are here
You're
to
welcome.
help us, right?"
I'm just going to walk over to them and just kind of lean right down and look right at them, trying to figure out, if they're on our side or not.
Sure, you're just like looking at them quizzically.
Yeah, literally, just kind of my face right in front of theirs.
Yeah, they kind of step back. They're taken aback by you and how large you are and what you are, like walking tree. And I'm gonna say, well, as you're looking at them, they're a little freaked out. The door behind them slides open, and in walk Captain America and Wolverine.
Don't worry, he doesn't bite. He'll smash you. I mean, he won't smash you, but he won't bite. So, yeah. Oh, hey, look who's here.
Hey, can I radio the police captain then on my comms?
So we rescued 2 hostages. What's your scores?
It's good going. Well done. Thank you. Captain, the building is secure.
Roger that. They're all clear. You got all of them.
Move in and detain the ones on the ground floor.
Oh, hold on. There's activity on the roof. There's something above you. With that, a large explosion rattles the roof above you, and there's
Now we're talking.
an opening. As the dust clears, you see 4 silhouetted figures, and it kind of goes to like the equivalent of a splash page, and you see what appear to be almost doubles of you wearing green and yellow costumes with big Hydra insignias on their chests. And underneath all of them, it has like a name, a panel with a name, and you see the one that looks like you, Cap. It says Militant. And Wolverine, yours is called Claws. Groot, it says Tree. And he just stands there and goes, Me am Tree. And Rocket, you're Trash Panda.
Another one? There's another one of me? Ugh.
And
All right.
they hop down into the room with you.
Things just got a little bit more interesting, gentlemen.
Who are you talking to?
Talking to you, Rocket.
Oh, right. Yeah, right, gentlemen.
Let's get you all in the turn order here. And get this going. Now it's time for a real fight. Fight your doubles.
Which one do you want?
I am Groot.
Yes, we smash these guys. Yes. Start with a big one.
Okay, I gotta roll turn order for each of these guys. This will take a hot moment. Militant. This is gonna be a real fight now. Tree. Me am tree. Trash panda.
Do you want us to re-roll ours?
Yeah, reroll your initiatives, please, for this new combat. Claws. All right. Why is Groot? You've got 9,916.4. We're gonna say it's 16.4 is what that's supposed to be.
No, I managed to roll 9,000.
Over 9,000? All right, let's get this heroic music playing again. So you go into battle with your Hydra doppelgangers. All right, who's up first?
I got a 17, but I didn't have my character selected. So can you put 17 in there?
Yeah, where are you? Wolverine. Man, it's been a while since we've used this.
Yeah, you might need to amend mine to not be 9,000.
What were you? You were 16.1? 0.4. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so Wolverine, you're up first. You see these 4 Hydra wannabes standing in front of you. You can see yours, 8 claws standing there, claws popped, looking at you, getting ready to
I'm on
charge.
there twice.
Oh, you are on there twice. I'll give you the higher of the 2.
Thank you. Sorry. I rolled twice because I hadn't highlighted my thing. It must have picked it up anyway.
My bad guys are all lower than you, but they have the exact same scores as you.
So Wolverine is going to delay. He looks to Groot and he goes, Groot, fastball special.
Oh,
He's going
right.
to hold until if Groot's willing to throw him into combat.
Thank you. That reminds me.
Simple.
We were going to go over combat actions when we got in our first combat. We didn't do that. So combat, you can do multiple things. You can delay an action, so you can actually move down in the initiative order. You can actually choose where you want to be lower in the initiative track. Or you can choose a reaction, like a trigger. Like if an enemy gets adjacent to me, I want to do this sort of thing. You can do either one of those as a delayed action. You get one easy action, which is like communicating, grabbing an ally is an easy action, which is what Wolverine's asking you to do right now. Some powers are considered easy actions. Standing up, interacting with a small object, picking up a small object, those are all easy actions. You have a standard action. You can activate a standard action power. You can give an ally edge as a standard action. You can dodge as your standard action. It costs you 5 focus to do so, but it makes it harder to hit you for the rest of the round. It gives the attacker trouble whenever somebody tries to attack you till the end of the round. You can escape a grab. You can grab an enemy. You can prepare something, or you can throw something, are all standard actions. You have reactions. Standard reactions that are available to everybody. You can either, if someone's going to be the target of an attack, you can move spaces with them or switch places with them and take the attack instead, or you can run and hide behind an ally and use them as a shield and let them take an attack that you would normally get hit by. And then you have movement. You can move, stand up, or activate a movement power. Those are all of the actions in combat. Delay an action, an easy action, a standard action, a reaction, and a movement action. It's a lot, but all right. So you're doing a delayed action?
If Groot is okay with the fastball special. But if Roger wants to do something else, then I will do something else.
I am Groot.
So that means you would use your movement to go over there, and you'd use your easy action to grab an ally.
He says he'll do it, but he wants your claws. He's a kleptomaniac.
So then Wolverine delays until after Groot.
All right. Very cool. So then that goes to you, Rocket. You now have multiple targets to hit with your attack.
Target-rich environment.
So Rocket is first, as an easy action, he's going to use Inspiration. And he's going to turn to Root. He's going to say, what is he going to say?
Now, seriously, you can throw him as hard as you've ever thrown anything you've ever thrown before, and he's going to be fine. So just, go all out.
And so basically, he'll get an edge on all action checks until the start of the character's next turn. So until the start of my next turn, Groot will have edge on all action checks. So that's my easy action.
Big beaming spot from Groot. I am Groot.
And then, since it is a target-rich environment, and that is that big spherical thing, that's just holographic.
Yeah, it's holographic. Yeah.
All right. And he's like,
all right, time to dance, sweetheart.
And he'll do Dance of Death for his standard action. So I spin around, shooting every enemy around me. I make an agility check and compare that against the agility defense of every enemy within 50 feet in line of sight, which I assume they're within 50 feet.
Yes.
Is that correct? So any enemy that it succeeds against takes half ranged health piercing damage. So, and then if it's fantastic, other things happen. So I have to make an agility check.
Okay.
Basically. Let me try that first. So I have to do an agility check, which is different than the range damage last time. I guess I just click on the modifier. Is that how you roll the check on the sheet?
What was the name of the power? I'm sorry. Dance of Death.
Oh, there we go. There we go. I got myself a fantastic. There's 4 of us, and it's very fantastic.
Dance of
I don't know.
So if the attack is a fantastic success, the enemy takes full damage instead and is stunned for a round.
Oh, nice.
This hits everybody?
This hits every enemy.
Oh my goodness.
So
sorry.
Yeah.
So how much damage did you roll?
So I have to roll it now. So my full damage is going to be... Damage is going to be 20 points of damage. And they're all stunned.
Okay.
1 round.
So stunned means any conditions or powers the character was using end. They can only use easy actions, and attacks have an edge against them. So all of you are going to get an edge attacking them.
Yikes. This is going to be fantastic.
This is going to be a short fight.
We go.
This is going to be a short fight.
And that's his turn. And so don't forget that Groot, you do get... you get an edge on all action checks, and then everybody else gets with the stun stuff. So yeah, that's my turn.
Nice.
That is a good turn. All right, I'm adjusting all the character sheets. Wow, Trash Panda looks hurt. Oh, Captain America, though, your shield has a damage reduction, doesn't it?
My shield.
Yes. So does Militant's. So you do no. He just holds up a shield and all bounces off. So let me give those points back to Militant.
What kind of damage reduction does it have?
All physical.
Okay, so
is that what it? Damage. I believe so. Isn't that what it says?
I have piercing damage. That's that. No, Dance of Death does piercing.
No, it's where's
health damage dealt by attacks against agility defense. Was this against his agility?
This was
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So
he's
not stunned.
He blocks it. Yes. He's not stunned. I just want to see damage reduction for everybody else. Groot has 20 versus bash and piercing. Groot or Tree. Me and Tree doesn't take any because it was 20 damage, right?
Doesn't he have to activate that?
Damage reduction? No, it's automatic. So it's like
So does
You're-
Trash Panda have the same thing as me? Like the
you have
reinforced skeleton?
15 versus bashing. So he'll still take
Yeah, so it won't apply.
he'll still take the 20 damage.
So will Claws, because his is 15 bashing too.
Okay.
I
So
didn't realize I had that.
minus 20. All right. So Militant holds up a shield, it bounces off. I Am Tree just kind of absorbs the bullets, but Trash Panda and Claws, they're hurt. They're kind of squirming. All right. Now it's Cap.
Okay, so who do I have an edge against?
Trash Panda and
Trash
Claws.
Panda and Claws. Okay, I'm going to move to here
Okay.
to protect the civilians. Then I'm going to Ricka shield Trash Panda and Claws. So what's my target number on the Ricka shield?
Range attack at a target. So who's your first target? Who do you want to go after first?
Trash Panda and then hang on, who's first in the pictures? Trash Panda. Yeah.
Trash Panda? Claws goes before Trash Panda.
No, I don't mean in order. I mean in
Okay.
terms of where they are in the pictures.
Trash Panda, your target number is a 20. These guys are slightly harder to hit. They're the same as you.
I've got an edge,
Oh,
You hit him
23
anyway.
is a hit. You throw
which I
your
don't
shield.
need.
Hits. What kind of damage is it? Is it bashing? It is. You have resistance
It
to
is.
bashing, don't you, Racket? Minus
Bashing.
15 versus bashing?
Yes, 15.
Okay. Breaking out the old calculator here.
17 points of damage.
Thank you.
Can't do simple arithmetic? Come
Nope.
on.
All right, so Trash
No,
Panda
23.
takes...
You're right. Yep.
Yeah,
Roger was
23.
right. Sorry. 23.
Trash Panda gets nailed by the shield. Ah! What's going on? These guys are clowns.
And
This
a
is a
ricochet is on.
Shooing.
And it
win
ricochets
for us.
onto Claws. What's Claws' defense?
Claw's defense is... It is a 25. Claws
Might
is
need
harder
that
to hit.
reroll here. I did not hit that reroll here.
Goodness. All right, and it ricochets off of Trash Panda into Claws.
Same
Claws-
amount of damage too.
Same amount.
Yeah.
You have
Claws,
minus 2
15.
bashing.
Yeah, 15 bashing.
And then to finish up my round, I am going to use Inspiration.
Well, you could keep ricocheting it. I mean,
You could.
I can keep ricocheting it.
yeah. Until
Yeah, that's
until
true.
it misses.
Yeah, I'll bounce it off of a couple of other guys then. So who's next?
Tree.
Tree. Let's try Tree. What's Tree's defense?
Tree's defense is
That's going to be outrageous.
no. Tree's agility. This can't be right. 4? Is your agility defense is not 4?
That's what it says on my sheet. I
Okay,
don't know
yeah,
if
then
that's
it's 4.
accurate or not.
Let me look in the
Wow.
book here. That doesn't seem right. That
His
seems
agility
really-
defense is 24.
24. Put a 24 on your character sheet there, right?
That does seem more realistic.
24 versus 24. Ty, give it to the hero.
I have got a reroll that I could use to
Nope.
change that if you want.
Nope,
You got
you
it.
hit.
You hit it.
So he's got his damage reduction again. Wow, that character sheet's really wrong. Looking at Tree's and Groot's character sheet. So he's got the damage reduction of 20 versus bashing and piercing. So he still takes 16 points of damage. And are you going to go for Militant?
I will go for Militant as well. I'm probably not going to be able to do much. What's his defense?
Same as yours, probably.
Yeah, it'll be the exact same as yours. So agility defense is 24.
It's easy. Easy day.
Do you want to use that reroll on one of those 3s?
I am going to use a reroll on one
So-
of those 3s.
Just roll a d6 over there on the left-hand side. If you hover over the d20 symbol, it'll bring up a dice roller. There you go. That's a hit.
So you hit.
36 points of damage, and he reduces 40, so it holds up his shield and just kind of bounces your shield off. Sees it
Bounces
coming.
my shield off of his shield,
And then
and I catch my shield again. Spang. And then I will use combat support, operations center. Operations center. To finish my round, which inspires everyone to gain an edge on all action checks until the start of my next round.
Nice.
Wow, it's 150 feet range on that Ricka shield. That's ridiculous. That's really
Captain
good.
America.
It is Captain America. It's accurate. Jeremy would be very happy.
Not Private First Class America. He's Captain America. Come on.
All
So
right.
yeah, I'm going to protect the civilians and call out to my allies to concentrate their fire.
Okay.
I'm
Groot,
going to specify on who, because I can't really tell who's the most injured.
It looks like Trash Panda's probably the most injured. He's wheezing and holding his wounds. Tree, help me out here.
Groot, toss me.
Okay, is it my go?
Yeah, it's Groot's turn. So
All right.
do you want to wander over to Wolverine and then grab him with your easy action?
I don't even need to wander over. I've got 50 foot
Oh, that's
reach.
right.
I'm just
Yeah,
literally
that's-
going to grab
That's true. All right.
vines out, grab him,
And
and
fling
hurl
him.
him with every bit of strength I can
All
at
right.
Tree.
A tree? Okay, so Wolverine, you're
Okay.
Hey, Rocket
being
said go
hurled
for the
through
big
the air.
ones.
You break through that hologram image that's being displayed, and you get flung right at tree. Fastball special.
Group.
All right.
So that is
that's
a reaction. So that
my
immediately
first
now.
reaction.
He says 4.
Okay,
Also
fight
help.
attack. So I'll take my fight attack against, what's his target number?
24.
27.
Oh wow. Okay.
So, hold on. I've got 2 edges. So I'm gonna re-roll my Marvel dice to see if I can get a 1.
Yeah, because if you get a fantastic result, it's really good.
Triple
Double damage. You do 80 damage.
Yeah, minimum already. Now, if I get the fantastic result, I
Oh,
get
triple damage. Triple damage.
I got it.
Oh, what?
I re-rolled the Marvel dice for triple
All right, so you
damage.
get flung at tree, claws out, high speed, and you just dig them
120 points
right into tree, and he just cries out, "I am tree!" Or no, me am tree.
But he's got what, 20 DR?
Yeah, so
Against
he's gonna
against-
reduce
but
it.
is it against slashing though, or is it against?
Let's see here.
You said bashing and piercing.
Is it? Yeah, bashing and piercing. 20 versus bashing piercing.
Okay, so since I got a fantastic success on that, and I get 2 reactions a turn, I'm going to use my second reaction to slice and dice, which is a might attack versus his resilience.
You still did 100 points of damage to him. You know that, right?
I know, makes me happy.
That's
So what's
ridiculous.
What's his resilience target number?
Oh, let's see here. I thought, this was going to be a fair fight. Apparently not.
Well, we all got to go first. so-
Resilience target defense is a 28. It's true, you all did get to go first. 28 is your target
Okay.
number.
29. So, with slice and dice, it bypasses his damage reduction.
What?
So he takes 45 points of damage.
Okay.
And
Wow.
then, with my standard attack, with my standard action, I'm going to use Focused Fury and spend 20 focus points on this attack. And so I get a fight attack with an edge. So now I've got 3 edge on this attack against his normal defense. And that was 24, you said, right?
Yes.
So 29, I do 44 plus the 20 edge, so 64 points of damage. And I'm going to use my combat trickery. So once per battle, I can make the Marvel dice a 1, which I do, which makes that double damage. So that's 88 points of damage, bypassing his damage reduction.
You're on top of tree and you're just slashing at him, and there's like pieces of bark flying off, and he just slumps down on the floor and looks up at you. These big sad eyes just goes, "Me tree," as he passes out. You just took out
I love
one
Wolverine.
you took out the strongest, like the highest hit point enemy on this map. Okay.
That's my turn.
Yeah. I should hope so. Wow. Okay, Militant's turn. Woo. Militant is going to use Ricochet against you guys. My turn to use Ricochet. So, makes a range attack against target. Target success. Target takes physical bashing damage. Let's start at the back of the room with Groot. Groot, your target number is a 24, right? That's your...
Oh, sorry. Can I have moved up to where the scientists were?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and move.
Sorry, yeah, that's what I was going to do. After I threw Wolverine.
All right. Militant's going to actually try to hit you. And he hits you with his shield.
I was going to say, to defend the scientist, I was going to do... What's it called? Body sphere.
Okay.
So it's the trigger is the character or an ally is the target of an attack, and it gives myself and anyone within range 40 damage reduction versus piercing and bashing.
Yep, and it is a standard or reaction.
Oh wow! So you could use this as a reaction on this as this shield comes hurling at you. So the character or an ally is the target. Yep. Forms into a sphere, protecting the ally. Wow. 40 damage reduction. All right, so the shield is going to bounce off of you, but you have damage reduction of 20. So
60
you take
60 now.
60. So you take no damage. But the shield does successfully hit you, so it's going to continue to bounce around this room and hit other targets.
I think if it takes no damage, I don't think it gets to ricochet to another target.
It's...
When you reduced all my damage, you said the guy wasn't stunned. So I'm just saying if we want to be consistent.
It says if the attack is a success, the target takes physical bashing.
It does just say
the attack is a success though. Like it did hit you.
Yep.
So I'm reading it that way.
Yeah.
All right, it's gonna go bounce to the back of the room to rack it.
Can I interpose myself between that, or is that out of range now as a reaction?
Let's see. I'm gonna turn to that section. We'll take a look.
It says reach. I don't know what reach is determined by.
Oh, reach would be 5 feet.
So I can't then.
Do you have a reaction where you can toss your shield in front of an attack? For some reason, I thought you did.
No. Well, nothing specific that says that.
Yeah, well,
there's plenty of throwing shields around, and there's plenty of being hit on the shield.
Shield deflection. The character is the target of an attack against their agility defense. The attack has trouble. So if you're getting attacked, you can throw your shields to deflect it.
Don't seem to have shield deflection.
That's got to be a mistake.
Okay, so it's gonna bounce off of Groot and into Rocket for 34 points of damage minus 15 because this is bashing, so 15 points of damage reduced off of that.
Gotcha.
And now it's gonna fling back up to the front of the room, to the back, try and hit Captain America in the back. Captain America, your agility defense
24.
is 24.
Hey, everybody remember, you can spend a point of karma to give him trouble on his roll.
Shh, no.
Good shout. I'll do that.
No, I missed anyways. I missed. So it's a 23 versus 24. I rolled 23. So it stops with you. You just kind of lean out of the way and the shield flies back and Militant grabs it and he looks at you.
Can I try and take his shield if he's trying to hit me with it?
No, you can't try and grab his shield.
Oh, one in each hand.
Claws is up next, but Claws can only take easy actions. Claws and Trash Panda, right? Because they were affected by...
Yep. I think all of them are stunned, actually. Like, because if we're making the case that reducing the damage and taking the effect from a successful attack are two separate things, then even those who absorbed and deflected all of the damage from my Dance with the Death, like, they still got hit by the attack, so they technically still should be stunned if we're making that call. So I don't know if I have no idea. Like, I don't know the proper like rules as written argument.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna check right now.
Yeah, I honestly don't know.
Let's go with the flow for now, and then we can always.
Yeah.
Well, any condition or
I am
powers
Groot.
the character was maintaining or sustaining immediately in, they can still do easy actions, but they cannot use their reaction or standard or move actions. Yeah, it doesn't say that it's negated by taking 0 damage. What's the name? What was the name of the power that you used?
Mine
Dance-
was
Dance
Dance
of
of
Death.
Death. Dance of Death.
Keep it going. I think those
Yeah, just
two
keep
are going to
it
be
going.
stunned, and the other two are not going to be. But Claws can only take easy actions, so Claws can't do much this round. So
No, it does say any enemy the attack succeeds against is stunned. So the attack was a success. They just didn't take any damage.
okay.
So they're all stunned.
All right. Well, then I guess Cap's attack doesn't go. Our Militant's attack doesn't go then. Because he can only do easy actions, and that was a standard action for Ricochet, was it not?
Yes, it was.
So Ricochet, take back your hit points. So that takes us to Wolverine in the back of the top of the turn order.
I think I permanently move in initiative order down to after Groot, but I'm not 100% sure when you hold an action.
Mm.
But I'm happy to go now if you want me to.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
All right. So Wolverine looking around, seeing that Militant may be the hardest target, will use Focus Fury again.
Okay, Focus Fury.
And try to slash out at Militant. Since it's not Rocket's turn again, he's still stunned, right?
You've also you've got an edge from me as well.
Yep. So he's got 3 edges right now. So we'll see how this goes. All right. What's the target number?
The target number is
24.
24. Thank you.
Well, now you said it's the same as mine. I can find it more
It
easily.
it is the same.
Ooh, I got a Marvel. So
Woo! So fantastic result.
So it's 48. I spent 40 on the focus, so that's 88, and it's doubled on a fantastic result. So that's 172 damage.
What?
Minus
That's 40.
176.
176 minus 40. 136 points of damage.
Yowza.
What? What?
Hey, I'm using it's a one shot, so I'm using my focus.
Wow. Okay.
points.
Militant looks like he's pretty beat up
That's
there.
Right in both eyes.
Wow. Okay.
Hold on.
See, What
I'm
else
just
do you
getting-
have there,
I'm
Wolverine?
just getting started here. So once again, since I scored a fantastic success on fantastic success on fight slashing, and did at least 1 point of hit point damage, I'm going to slice and dice, which is make a might versus his resilience check.
Okay.
If successful, the slashing damage ignores. So what's his resilience?
Resilience
I don't think it
is
matters.
26. 26
I
is
think
your
at this
target
point
number.
he's sushi.
Yeah, I think poor Militant's going to be cut up next. You got
So I'm going-
Tree lying there. He's going to be lying next to him right away.
So since I didn't hit, I'm going to use my one of 3 edges to try to re-roll that 3. I only need to get a 5 or better. So, okay, I'm going to use my second of 3 edges to try to re-roll that.
Okay.
Got it. Okay,
There you go.
So I hit. So he takes 41 points of damage, ignoring his damage reduction.
Okay.
Hold
He
on,
can
I
do this
missed-
all day. You can do this
There's
all day.
something up here. Oh, and since he took more than 10 points of slashing damage,
Oh, he's bleeding.
He's bleeding, so he takes 5 hit points of damage every round.
He's bleeding, and also
But he can heal 2 of them.
he's bleeding, and you got a 1 on your Marvel die in the first attack, which means you can knock him back. I forgot about that rule. If you do, if you get a 1 on an attack roll, you can knock them back.
So is there a? Hold on,
you can choose. You don't have to knock him back, because I'm assuming you want him to stay close to you anyways to slash your claws. But that is a rule. If you get a 1 on their on your Marvel die on an attack roll, you can actually knock them back. You can choose to.
Yeah, no, I just came across my claws, got him up under the left arm, which got his shield off to the side, and then I stuck him up in the gut with my right hand. And I whispered at him, "You ain't Captain America."
Did you have any? So it was 41, or was there more to that?
No, that's it. I'm going to save my last reaction in case he attacks.
He's still alive. Okay, Rocket, you're still alive. What's going on? What do you want to use?
So, who's all still up? I'm trying to.
Militant, Trash Panda, and Claws.
Okay.
Shree is the only one who's down.
Yeah. All right. So I'll do my inspiration as my easy action. I'll call out to. Let's see, Wolverine just went, so I'll go.
Hey, Patriot Pants! I thought baseball was like an American pastime, but Groot seems far better than you. You might want to up your game a bit.
And so you get an edge in all your action checks until the start of my next turn. That's for Cap.
I'm loving that your version of inspiration is just hurling abuse.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm embracing.
Let's see what else. And I think. I'm looking at stuff I can do. Let's see.
The long list of powers.
Yeah, I mean, just because I want to do a couple different things, I'm not going to do the dance thing again. I'll do battle plan as my standard action.
Okay.
And so I'll just start kind of dictating everything that happens that's going to go next.
All right, Groot, you can get a little closer, you can give a little haircut, throw them this way. We have all these windows they could go flying out of. And Captain, I mean, come on, you're gonna keep hiding behind this holographic freaking orb? And can someone get me a bag of Skittles? I thought there were candy all over New York. What's going on here?
And so everybody else gets...
You all get an edge now.
Also get edges. So that's 2 for Cap. Everybody else gets 1 until the next
edge
turn.
That's on all action checks. All action checks. So that's all of them.
2 for Cap, 1 for everybody else. And then for my move action, Rocket's just going to hop behind this 4-foot tall thingy right here. So he has like cover or something.
Sounds good. All right, Captain America. What do you want to do?
All right, I'm gonna move to here.
Okay.
I use my shield to sever the electrical cable here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to jab it into Claws.
Like the electrical cable?
Yeah, he's probably got a metal endoskeleton. He's going to hate this.
Okay, so I'll say we used your move. Your easy action was to interact with an object.
Yeah.
And then we'll just do it like an attack as your standard action with this cable. Does that sound about right?
I mean, I know it's not my shield, and I do a lot more with my shield, but this guy looks like someone who needs electrocuting. What's his defense?
His defense? What is Wolverine's defense?
25.
Thank you. Claws. Ooh, you have an edge. Would you like to re-roll that one?
I've got 2 edges, in fact. I'm going to re-roll the 1 to start off with.
That's enough.
That is enough.
That's enough to be
success. And it's a
fantastic success. And I stab him with an electrical cable.
Ooh, okay. Let's give him a condition because of your fantastic success. Bear with me here. Let's go to the conditions, page 29.
Paralyzed?
That sounds like it would be fitting. 29. Let's paralyze you. Cannot move or take any actions require might or agility. Yeah, let's do it. So go ahead and roll your damage. We'll do standard melee damage. So go ahead and roll that. And
How do I do that?
Just that button in the top left-hand corner. Go ahead and do that. You're using your strength still, like you're striking him with your fists.
His damage came up as 37.
I'm sorry, 37. Okay, so we'll do the damage, and he's paralyzed.
Nice. Since Wolverine was just demonstrating how easily he can beat my ass, I figured it was only fair to return the favor.
That's fair.
He's paralyzed. Wow. Okay. Is there anything else you want to do?
Cap, I thought you were the good guy. What are you doing?
What else do I want to do? Have I got enough actions
You have
left?
a reaction left. So if you have any like reactionary attacks, you could make those.
I've got an extra reaction as well because I'm very reactiony.
Yeah. Combat reflexes.
All right, let's have a look.
You guys have mopped the floor with your doubles, who are like exactly the same as you. You guys have just wrecked them.
Can I do a shield bash?
It's
It doesn't
the
have the
initiative,
trigger
man.
showing up.
It is
on
the
here.
initiative. It is definitely initiative. If even one of them had gotten higher in the initiative track, may have been a different story.
Can I do a shield bash?
Shield bash.
Or is that too much of an action?
No, it's a standard action.
Okay. In which case, I will stick with. Oh, I'll give combat support to Wolverine.
That's also a standard action.
Is it? Oh, sorry. None of the triggers are showing up on here. I guess Operations Center, unless that's a standard action too.
That's also a standard action.
Inspiration?
Shield 4 is easy on your sheet, it looks like. And then an inspiration is also easy.
But Shield
Both of those
4
are
is just the having of the shield.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
just
just-
defense, yeah.
Yeah.
So inspiration it is then. And we'll do inspiration for Wolverine.
Inspiration on Wolverine. Okay.
Yeah. Remember, if he's based on me, it'd be weak on the left side.
All right.
Thanks, Cap.
So over to Groot then.
Okay, I'm just gonna reach out with a giant fist and try and smash Trash Panda on their head. I guess I just roll an attack for that one, I would assume.
And you have an edge from me.
Yes. Sorry. What are you rolling?
Basically, I just want to smash Trash Panda.
Smash Trash Panda. Sure. So do you want to? Oh yeah,
Lean
you've
out
got
with a
like
branch and
reach.
just wham.
So you're just gonna use your vines to hit him. So his target number is 20.
How do I roll just an attack? Do I
So
roll fight damage?
might or melee on the top left-hand corner of your character
Yep.
sheet,
Fight damage,
Fight.
fight attack.
Yep, just roll that.
because you've got crazy reach, right? So you're just using your
Yeah.
vines to reach out to him and
what's
smack
the
him
target
around.
number?
20.
Roger's been doing this whole fight at like noodle arm range. Like,
Wow. Okay, that's a hit. That's a hit on a tie. 38 points of damage. Is it halved or anything, or is it just straight damage? You're not using
No,
a
it's
power.
just
Is
straight
it bashing damage?
Bashing.
Yes, I would
Because
assume.
then there's 15 resistance, man.
Okay. So you reach out and you pick him up and you start like flinging him into the ground and he's let go, hey, what's the big idea? Until you hit him into unconsciousness on the ground and you knock out Trash Panda.
Don't think I didn't notice how much enjoyment you took from that.
I am Groot.
Yeah, you're Groot. You're Groot.
All right, Trash Panda's down. Groot, what else do you want to do? That was your standard action?
I'm not sure if there's anything I can do with my reaction.
Or an easy? Do you have a power that triggers on an easy action?
No, all of mine are about grabbing people. No, not a lot. I will wander over towards Cap, Militant, I guess.
Okay.
I'll just kind of wander over there.
Okay. Very good. So Militant's turn. Should we try this again? Ricochet shield this time? He's couldn't act last time? Let's see. I could shield bash you. You're now next to him.
It is true.
Yeah, I'm next to him as well.
I'm gonna try and hit Wolverine with a shield bash. What the heck?
Wolverine's
just been dropping all of us.
I'm going to spend a point of karma to
Dude,
make that a trouble.
Trouble? All right. Thanks.
I'm gonna also activate. Now I've got my reaction. The
Your
bubble
shield,
thing.
your dome.
What's it called? Yeah,
Okay.
that's the one. I'm just trying to find what it's called.
And I'm gonna
Body
look up-
sheet. No. Where is it?
Body sphere or body sheet?
Body sphere. Yeah, a character or ally is the target of an attack.
Okay, so Militant is going to try and bash you. What's my agility? What's your target number there, Wolverine?
25.
$27. It's a
Why
hit.
don't you re-roll that 6?
Oh, okay.
It's
a miss. So it bounces
That's a
off
miss.
Groot's like wooden shield shelter that he puts up around you. Just bounces off of that when he attempts to
And-
shield bash you.
So,
I think I can make an agility versus agility action against the attacker on a success character is enveloped, grabbing them. Oh no, that's instead of. Sorry, ignore that.
Yep. No worries.
So, however, I will use my second reaction of this turn, which is slash back. An enemy misses the attack, and I get to make an immediate slashing attack against him.
You have edges.
And I have a total of 4 edges at the moment.
And you have
There
edges.
you
So
go.
make your slash back attack.
Will that work? Because it says he can't move until I release him.
Who? Wolverine
Oh,
or Militant?
Wolverine,
Wolverine's
basically.
inside.
I
Oh,
that
you're
little-
inside of Groot.
Oh, yeah.
Free
He's
roll.
enveloped you in this shield.
It says he
Well,
can't
it says-
move, but I'm assuming
It
that
says
would stop him attacking.
It says the character cannot move until you release him.
Could I
Unless
release
it-
him straight away? Is that how?
Yeah,
it
unless it says like it takes an action or something.
Yeah.
It doesn't say anything.
Yeah,
It
I'd
just
say you
says-
can
Literally
raise the
just
shield,
sweep
and
for
so
those
you've
branches past him.
Yeah,
All
so
right, yeah.
you've-
When it bounces, I'll just kind of.
Sure. So you've used reaction for the round. So if you want to do it again, you couldn't. But so you've used it and you've now made it go away. Okay.
So what's Militant's target number?
24.
Thank you.
26 with the Marvel die for 88 points of damage.
Militant raises his shield to block your claws, and as your claws connect, the shield shatters and splinters in two and falls to the ground into 2 pieces, and you slash right through his arm, and he drops to the ground, bleeding and unconscious.
That's not vibranium.
Wolverine just looks
That
back
is-
at Cap, gives him a wink, and says, "Better luck next time, sidekick."
I am Groot.
Oh, man. All
He
right.
says it was all right, but you could probably do better next time.
Wolverine's ridiculous. All right. Speaking of Wolverine, it's Claw's turn.
He's paralyzed.
Oh, he is! He can't do anything because you electrocuted him. All right. Speaking of Wolverine, it's Wolverine's turn.
So yeah, Wolverine will he will spin over and he will strike out at himself.
I keep forgetting. He's healing every round, by the way.
Yeah, 10 points every round. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and since I think this is probably towards the end of the big fight, we're gonna use some
Yep.
focused fury again, and I will offer up 30 points of focus on this attack.
30 points of focus.
Yeah, you can heal 10 points a round, but that's not going to help if you take 150 points of damage.
So
No.
What's his target number, and does paralyzation make it lower?
His target number is the same as yours.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
the
that's
exact
right.
same as yours.
25.
And he's
Paralyzation.
not
I don't.
paralyzed anymore. Looks like paralyzation's worn off.
There's no bonus. No, actually, their agility defense is reduced to 10, and enemies have an edge against physical attacks.
That's what I
So
thought.
you only need to roll 10 or higher to hit old claws. I think paralyzation remains until the beginning of their turn.
Yep. So that's a 23 against 10 for a total of 75 points of damage. However, I'm going to re-roll that 4 on the Marvel dice to try to get myself a 1.
A fantastic result.
That's 1 edge, 2 edge, 3 edge.
And
Got
you
it.
did it.
Can you tell Aaron's read the rules also? So you're
Yeah.
using
that's,
your focus points, you're using everything here.
So
I'll tell you what,
that's,
when we play this for real, he's building my character for me.
45, 75, 150 points of damage.
Even with his reduction, there is nothing he can do. What does this look
gets-
like as you take
he
on your
gets-
doppelganger claws?
And it's only his reduction is only against bashing anyway.
Oh, so nothing is stopped, and you.
So he comes at this guy and he's like, "There's only one, and it's me." And he puts his claws through either side of the guy's skull. So just and they pop out the other side of his head, pulls him out. 6 claws go back in, and as he drops, cracks his
That
neck.
can't be hygienic.
He's like, "I told you, Bub, that I was the best at what I do, but it isn't very nice."
All right. So you have cleared out the Hydra doppelgangers. Militant, Claws, Trash Panda, and Tree have been defeated. The scientists. Thank you. Is that the last of them? Oh my goodness. Thank you for saving us. Oh, Captain America. They're all kind of taken aback by your presence, Cap. They don't really care about the others. We are a hero.
We need to get something in these guys' mouths before they bite down on anything. What was it Tony called them? A dental dam or something?
I don't know. Cap, this is Avengers business now. Rocket, Groot, I know a local bar around here. Let's go get a beer.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Come on,
Guys, you
guys.
want to know? I don't have any money, so you'll buy it.
That's fine.
I'll just open a hand producing like a wedge of these chips.
Yeah, Root's loaded.
Yeah, you've already got booze all over you.
I
You're
nicked a
walking-
load earlier. I'm literally just going to hand a bottle to Rocket.
A hot dog? Why do you want a hot dog? What the? What? You don't even eat meat. What are you doing?
I am
I wouldn't worry, Mr. Rocket. Most of the hot dogs in New York City don't contain any meat anyway.
Oh, well, I guess that. Well, that doesn't make sense at all. Well, you got a strange place here, and but it smells wonderful.
They're also
Oh,
not made from
right.
dogs.
Or trash pandas. You get that, Rocket? That's
That's
funny.
that's a very funny joke. You know, Groot talks about it all the time about how funny you are.
Well,
I
he
am
i-
Groot.
That's right. He is Groot.
No, they're not made of trees. It's a no. No one's eating trees here. Who wants to eat a tree?
I guess take control of the situation.
Sure.
Get the police to
Yeah.
move through the building.
The police enter the
Medical
building.
attention for the civilians.
Yeah.
Round up the Hydra agents. Any who are still alive. Need
Yeah.
to be restrained and gagged so that they can't get their poison teeth until an Avengers doctor can get the poison tooth out, and then we can take them for interrogation and questioning.
And as it turns out, these were the only 2 hostages in the building, and Hydra was bluffing. But Professor Patal reveals to you that they seemed interested in the research on the middle table, and he reveals this statuette, this like almost ancient-looking statuette. It's really nondescript in its form, and he says that this was recently discovered, and they have found that it contains memories of the Silver Surfer prior to his first visit to Earth, and they've been studying this here, and Hydra seemed very interested in it and its contents.
understandable. If that thing contains the memories of a Celestial, that could be very useful.
Well, Silver Surfer, Galactus, all that's a little bit above my pay grade. So once again, you and Bullethead can figure that stuff out. If you need me, I'm going to be down at Lou's having a beer.
I am Groot, and I'll wander after Wolverine.
What are you doing? Hey, yo, wait up! What's going on?
And he will waddle and run as fast as he can after Groot.
Very good. That is the end of our adventure. That is the end of our playtest of the Marvel Multiverse role-playing game. Hopefully the players enjoyed it. Hopefully the people at home enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy it, let us know if you'd like to see more of it on the channel. Maybe some original characters being built. We could do character gen or play with
hell yeah.
return of these characters. But I think we got a good taste of this game and what to expect and just how heroic these characters can really be.
Playing it, the rules play a lot more seamlessly than I thought they were going to. I mean, it really played fairly well. I really got a kick out of that.
VTT integration's definitely going to have helped.
Oh yeah,
That was a smart move.
I agree. There's a lot of math involved. For people who haven't read it, there's a lot of roll 3d6 plus 28 plus 4 plus X plus that. VTT helped a huge amount doing a lot of the math and the heavy lifting for us. So yeah, I'd be willing to try this again, run it again, and
absolutely
maybe some original characters in the Marvel U.
Yeah, definitely. I think original characters for sure.
Be a lot of fun. And reading through, how all the powers are broken down. At a first blush, I was like, why are they breaking them down so? But they all have such a different mechanism and mechanical effect that once you really master your powers and get a flow for it, I mean, you saw what Wolverine could do in one action, understanding that he's got a standard action and 2 reactions and how they work together. So I thought I really enjoyed it. I thought that was a lot of fun.
I thought it was pretty true to the character and the source material. So
what
Wolverine was doing in combat.
Absolutely.
I feel that I've let you guys down by not doing an accent, and I should have reskinned her as Sharon Carter because I could have rocked that accent much better.
Next time,
Captain Britain.
Oh, she's not though, is she? Captain Britain is Captain Britain. They're very different.
Well, no, I know, but
he's got magical origin, hasn't he?
Yes, he does.
Because it comes from the amulet.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so yeah, this will be up on YouTube later too, so people leave comments if you'd like to see more, or we can take this out for another spin. This was in place of something else we were going to run today, and we just kind of said, hey, let's give it a try. It's brand new. Let's get it to the table and see how it plays. So I actually enjoyed it.
Game the YouTube algorithm.
I enjoyed it. It was actually pretty fun. And I agree, it's one thing reading it on paper, and you kind of scratch your head and your eyes go kind of crossed as you're reading it, but in action it worked pretty well. There is room for improvement, being that this is essentially a beta, so I'm looking forward to see what they change between now and then as we get the final product next year. But on that note, I think we should call it a session. So remember, everybody, make mine Marvel and Excelsior. We'll see you next week.
I am Groot.